Hello and welcome everybody to a new review video. We're going to be talking about DXY from the week of June 24th, how we called price action to the T during the week, the key levels outlined before it happened, unlike some hindsight mentors on Twitter, who just drop some PDFs. We actually call price live before it happens. So let's break this down, and at the end I will also show you a clip of my live stream, how I called every move and anticipated the smart money reversal. So let's start off on the higher time frame as always, right? You need to have a higher time frame narrative before you can determine where do you want to trade towards, and are you even looking for longs or shorts, right? You need to have that higher time frame narrative and bias. So over here we got a weekly chart from DXY. We can see DXY hit that key level, right, from a couple of weeks ago. Those sell stops got raided. We also covered this in a video. So we hit that key level, draw on liquidity, relative equal highs. So the draw on liquidity on the weekly is bullish. So if we go to the daily, we have a little bit more detail, see where we're trading towards, right? This area up here, this is the draw on liquidity. We can see prior sell stop rate into a key level, and there was SMT on the lows as well. Now notice the displacement that comes from hitting that key level, also important, right? Because that shows willingness to trade towards a certain direction, and we start to close above those up close candles as well, which should act as resistance for lower prices, but it did not. So now we're flipping order flow as well. So the draw is very clear to the upside on the higher time frame. Now what you want to be using if you're trading, you want to have a higher time frame key level to trade from, right? So you cannot just go in any daily candle and look for a long or a short. You need to have the narrative and the context as well. So over here we got a daily fair value gap, right? This is a nice area for longs, but we need to wait how the next daily candle closes first, right? So here's a call out from the MMXM trader. We're still bullish on DXY, but we're not interested in that particular day because there were no economic drivers. So there's a key level over here, right? So we need to wait for the candle closure, because it might as well just drop and close below the fair value gap, and then we're not interested anymore. So we need to see how that closes first. So over here we've got that next daily candle dipping inside that daily fair value gap, which is beautiful. We're also using the opening price, right? The weekly opening price. It starts to trade down lower at the start of the week, which is nice, because if we want to have a bullish weekly candle, you want to have a power of 3, right? So you want to have a manipulation lower first and then a distribution up higher. Here another call out, right? We've reached the key level, so we have no FOMO, and we're just waiting for that candle to close. And this candle closed pretty well for more longs. So now, how are we going to determine that we're going to trade higher, right? We need a key level, we need some stop hunt or a sell side rate, and we need SMT. It's very important to have SMT. That makes it even more high probable. So over here we're in all these lows got rated, right? So we have a stop hunt, we're in a daily fair value gap, which is a key level, and we have SMT on the lows with GBP USD. We can see here the GBP USD chart, right? We took out the highs on GBP USD from this high to this high over here, but on the DXY chart we did not take out the low. So now we have SMT in a key level. Here another screenshot of the Discord. Obviously reaction from our key level and SMT with GBP USD on the previous daily high. So now we're waiting for a 1 hour fair value gap to form and a retracement inside that fair value gap for more longs on DXY. So now that fair value gap is already confirmed that it is a good entry point, because we already had the SMT, we already traded below the opening price, so the whole narrative fits, right? So what are we expecting? Opening price into a key level, need to see a stop hunt, then SMT is very important, and a change in the state of delivery will confirm the entire move. So let's go to DXY 1 hour chart, right? We've got these sell stops resting down here, we've got sell stops resting down here. This is the blue lines. Over here is the daily fair value gap, right? From that higher time frame key level we outlined. We can see the stop hunt, SMT on the low, and now we break structure upwards towards here. So we're disrespecting up close candles, closing above it, and displacing up higher. So this is that 1 hour fair value gap, right? Which we are targeting for a long setup. So once we reach that area, we want to complete that market maker buy model, these nice low resistance liquidity highs up here as a draw liquidity. And in the end, we obviously completed that market maker buy model. Also a little note, we drew this discount up until this premium high, right? So this is your dealing range. Now, if this fair value gap was all the way up in premium, I would be less interested or not interested at all. You want to have that key level on that lower time frame. In this case, that's the 1 hour time frame. It has to be in discount as well. So another snapshot of the Discord, right? 1 hour fair value gap we are anticipated forming beforehand, and the retracement to it longs played out perfectly. So now everybody who was in shorts on EU or GU, we notified them it's a good time to go break even, and the draw on liquidity should be here. And you can see over here, it's best to take partials or close your EU trade. So we're walking you through the process of what you want to be waiting for, where you want to take partials, when something is confirmed. So now we had that key level, right? A daily fair value gap, but draw on liquidity is not hit yet. So what does that mean? We are remaining bullish until we hit that draw on liquidity, right? So the daily fair value gap here is key still. First of all, trading below weekly opening price and then expanding up higher. Did not clear out these highs yet, so what can we do? We can look for more longs. Now, what do you need to have? You need to have a higher time frame key level. Again, you want to trade with a higher time frame key level. This is important. Same over here. We have a higher time frame fair value gap. Now we have a higher time frame key level in the form of a bullish order block. Now, what would be the draw on liquidity? If you're bullish, more likely than not, we will take out the previous daily high rather than previous daily low. So now we have something to work with, right? We've got this key level, and now we just want to see if we can reach a discount area where we can reverse from. So now we're going to break it down as well. Beforehand, as always, yesterday we killed it on DXY. So now we have a new key level, which is the daily order block, and we have news during New York. So we're going to skip London session and we're going to be focused on New York session. Now, I live streamed during New York session and I broke down this price action to perfection. I will show you at the end of this video. We'll show the clip, a compressed clip of the live stream. And yeah, let's go further into these charts, right? We've got DXY 15-minute time frame. Now, we just outlined a key level, right? Did we hit it? No, we did not hit it yet, right? Because the key level is down here. So looking for longs over here would not be interesting at all, even though we went below New York midnight, closed below it, right? Took out some sell stops here, and then we broke up. So this looks like a change in the state of delivery, but you're missing the context. You need a higher time frame key level. So what happens next? They push price lower, right? Because we want to be in discount of the range and we want to hit a higher time frame key level. So take note of that. That is very important. So we take out all these sell stops as well. It went a little bit deeper than this chart, and we'll show you that in a second as well. So now here another snapshot, of course, right? Structure forming after a sell side run would be ideal. So we run all these sell stops here, and then I'm going to cover in the live stream how this looks like and what you need to wait for a proper smart money reversal so you can go into buy side of the curve. Now over here we've got the 15-minute chart again, right? Notice how they pushed price down into the key level below daily opening price. So we've got essentially a London swing to New York open reversal profile. Now took out all the sell stops inside the key level. There was also a 4-hour fair value gap and order block below here. And we have that SMT, right? So we're lining up that step-by-step approach. Every time, it's the same every time. We keep it mechanical. So now we see a market structure shift up here, right? So now we have something to work with. If you go to the lower time frame, we've got the 5-minute time frame. This is actually what I broke down, and I will show you that in the clip from the live stream. But we broke structure, we displaced up higher, and now we have a high probability fair value gap as well, right? Because we follow those key steps. And here's a zoomed out snapshot of the market maker buy model completed, right? Previous daily high was a draw as we outlined earlier. We just need to hit a key level with SMT, and then we'll break down how it goes further. So over here, 15-minute chart, right? A little bit of a cleaner view than the 5-minute, but SMT on the lows, key level, break of structure, below New York midnight opening price, and it is a market maker buy model, and it is confirmed 100% in my opinion once you disrespect a bearish fair value gap over here and it starts to be used as a support level for higher prices. Now I'm going to show you the clip from the live stream, how I broke down price action live in front of everyone. We could fill it up completely and then reverse. That is also a possibility, so we're just waiting right now. The way it's slowly moving sideways makes me believe it's probably going to dip a little bit deeper. If we start to close above this up close candle, we should be We should be good to go on the 5. This will be a London swing to New York reversal profile, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that. We are waiting for DXY to dip one more time, maybe fill up the entire range here. For now, we still need to wait for DXY to at least close above this one here. Also, right now we have a balanced price range here, right, between these two candles. If we then trade above this one, that makes no sense, right, because we already had a balanced range here. So if we do trade above here, it makes it even more high probable because we already had a balanced range beforehand here. You want to wait for it to close above here. So let's put a alert on there. If we close above this area here, I want to see one more down close candle in it, and then a closure above the down close candle. Then we'll go into buy side of the curve. Alright, this is beautiful. Beautiful closure. Let's see if we can dip in it, close, give a bearish candle. Then if we start to close above that bearish candle as well, then I think we should be good to go. Because this is just an early indication on 5 minute, right? We're not breaking any 15-minute PDRAs or anything. So this could be an early indication. Just look at it like this, right? How long did it take for this leg to develop? Took about 3.5 hours, right? We're just anticipating that this might be a reversal. So it could take as long as this little piece here, which is 1 hour and 45 minutes to develop another leg down. This breaker means nothing right now, unless we form a down close candle and start to trade above it. Then we have something to work with, you know. But we're about to flip order flow here. Start to close down here. As soon as we close below here, we have a change in the state of delivery on the 15 minute. We're leaving nice lows here, right? So this propulsion block should hold as well. If we then, look, this is the thing. Now, if we hold this propulsion block, 15-minute candle closes below this area here. We're also about to form an up close candle. If then we have an up close candle here, and then we close below the up close candle and below these bearish candles, I think we should be good for sell side delivery. Because now we're respecting the lower time frame, and we're also indicating on the 15-minute we're going to go in sell side of the curve.